allergens!
Hey everybody, welcome to Allergies Bite.
But taste good!
Year end of gluten-free.
Yes.
Made it through another one.
Top 5 gluten-free recipes.
Of his.
And of yours.
And of mine. So we'll see which ones we liked the best.
Yep.
Out of, I don't know how many we did. I didn't count how many we did this time.
Me neither.
Okay, so what's your number 5?
I have some honorable mentions too.
Oh, cool. So in other words, you just named everything that we did last year?
Basically. But we'll put that one after, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is a chocolate caramel pie.
Really?
Yeah.
Number 5?
Yeah.
Did not see that. Mine is the butterless butter tarts.
That's number 5 for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for me, I was thinking about putting that one higher. That was the one recipe for me, the chocolate caramel pie.
Yeah.
That was the one I told you earlier. Is I have one in mind that's going to be on the list.
And you put it as number 5.
Yeah.
Well, then the other ones must be awful good. Number 4?
Chocolate puffed quinoa squares.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got coffee cake.
Coffee cake?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was so cool. Like these recipes, I like them, but I like making them more.
Okay.
Then yeah, because for me it's
Well, you don't really eat them.
no,
You taste them,
I taste them,
but that's about it.
but I like the creativity of making them. So, yeah, the coffee cake, because that took me way back to when I was like in high school making coffee cake for my parents.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I mean that one is kind of cool.
Well, for me, I like the quinoa square because I make cereal out of it. We got all the heavy cream.
The cereal you never get.
Yeah. My number 3?
Yeah.
Dill pickle mayo.
Ah, mine too.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like that. That is, I like the
Yeah.
dill pickle mayo.
Yeah.
Like even if it's made with the macadamia or the cashew, I like the dill pickle mayo. But I mean, I like it. I like it better if it's got garlic in it.
Okay.
But because of then we can't add garlic.
Yeah.
So I like the. I guess it's the pickle.
You like the
taste.
pickle.
I like the pickle taste. Okay, number
2?
2.
Number 2, I have butterless tarts.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you like those.
Yeah.
I have the pumpkin pudding.
Pumpkin pudding?
Yeah, I make that one. I make the pumpkin waffles,
Yeah.
and if I have like a big can, it's like I'm not making all those pumpkin waffles. That's way too many. So I take out the pumpkin puree, I guess,
Yeah.
and I make pumpkin pudding with it for mom and dad. And I always have to taste it. It's like that peanut butter pumpkin. It is so
Yeah.
good. And then one day mom was down here and I'm like, I just made you some pudding. Would you like to try some? She's like, yeah. So I gave her a spoon of it. She's like, oh. She's like, I like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
sweet.
Awesome.
Okay, number
1?
1. What's your number 1?
You're not going to know.
Well, actually, since you put caramel pie as number 5,
Yeah.
and you've already used butter tarts, the chocolates,
The chocolates?
the caramel chocolates.
Actually, cheesecake bites.
Ah, no, I would have guessed that one. Yeah, those
Yeah.
are good. I would have guessed that one. Or there was that.
Because I kept, you made them? I kept sneaking them. They were my first choice.
Yeah. Or it would have been that marshmallow, that cherry marshmallow.
I stared at that one too.
Because I know in the past when I've made that one.
Yeah.
My number 1
Yeah?
is the chocolate caramel pie.
Oh, okay.
Because that
Yeah.
was like.
Well, you said creativity, and that one's what crossed my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Your top 5 isn't necessarily being the favorite that you like to eat, but
Yeah.
your favorite for tasting or making.
for me for creating it.
Creating
it. Yeah, for having it work.
Yeah.
And everybody else loves it.
And that's why your quinoa square is not on the top. How long did you fight with that one before you were able to figure that one out?
That one was a nightmare. That one was Okay, we also have one more thing here. It's what surprised me most.
Yeah.
Okay, and it was the Quino squares.
Yeah.
It surprised me how difficult it was to flip it from a
Puffed wheat square
to like this Quino rice square thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many batches, and it just kept breaking and breaking and breaking. And in the end, I'm like, you know what? I mean, I haven't eaten puffed wheat since I was like 13 or 15 or whatever. But I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Actually,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been 13 or 15. It would have been more like 20 years ago? No.
What? No, 10 years.
10 years? Well, whatever.
What about 15 years? Let's go.
15 years.
15 years is a safe answer.
Okay, so it was about 15 years ago, like not when I was 15, when I was 15 years ago. And,
We used to make it all the time then.
but you don't remember.
Yeah.
You don't remember.
What it was
there's
like and how sturdy or how
Yeah.
soft or...
But you know, the Quino squares really surprised me that they did, to me anyways, taste like the puffed wheat.
Yeah.
And I thought that is so, so cool for anybody that's got like a wheat allergy.
Use puff quinoa.
Yeah, like it worked really neat. So it's a very good alternative. So what was your surprise?
The three that I liked that I wasn't able to fit on the top five. Nothing surprised me apart
Nothing
than
surprised
we have a lot of desserts this year, which
Yeah,
made it really tough.
yeah.
But the macadamia rosemary bread was one that I really liked.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was neat.
Yeah. That one, as well as the baked apple slices.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I like that one because the whole house smelled like apple.
Yeah.
I always thought that was just, I love that smell of baked apple.
Yeah. The freezer square I thought about putting on, but I don't know if it's because being carnivore or whatnot. But I think it's too sweet now.
Wow. Yay! You know, we've lessened the sweetness in a lot of our recipes. If you like them sweeter, just add a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because our family doesn't seem to tolerate that sweetness anymore.
Yeah.
I did make a bunch of, I made a plate. It's in Community. I think I shared it in Community.
I think so.
I
don't know.
can't remember if I did or not. If I didn't, I'll share it tonight in Community. And the plate had the stuff on there, it had some stuff on there that is a lot sweeter than we would normally have here.
Yeah.
And that plate went
To
for a dinner.
Yeah.
And actually, I'll just tell you, because this is Allergies Bite, I'll tell you something that happened. This is a gluten-free house.
Yes.
Now, every so often my dad kind of forgets that, and he will bring something home. And the other day, like he's in his 80s, so
Yeah.
he is the old-time farmer who loves his fruitcake. And he bought one and brought it home, and the first thing I said to him is, dude, this has got so much sugar in it, and it's got wheat in it. This is going to be a problem. Like, you can't have this in the house.
Yeah.
And we put it upstairs in his fridge. And like I said, they went to this dinner, and I said to him, what if I cut it up,
And
put it on a plate,
send it out.
send it? I saved a little bit for him to snack on, like in a little
It's upstairs
dish.
in his fridge.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
put away. I saw where you hit it.
It's not in our fridge.
Just tell him. And so I'm like, okay, I'll cut this up. And I said, let's just chance go upstairs, go get this thing, and I'll cut it up before they leave. I was sitting here working on the cookbook, the carnivore cookbook, and all of a sudden I started to like clear my throat. And it was really weird. And he's like, are you okay? I said, what is wrong with you? Of course I'm okay. I'm like, don't stop asking me. And he's like, well, I worry about you. I said, well, what? Why? Like, nothing is going on. Nothing has changed from 5 minutes ago till now. And he goes, the square.
The cake.
Or the cake. He says, I brought the cake down. I'm like, you're kidding me. And it was sitting like in the kitchen.
He was in the
And I'm
kitchen
sitting
and she
here.
was, no, you were
Nope.
over there.
I was sitting here.
You were sitting at the computer.
When I talked to you, I was sitting here about it.
Oh, okay.
When you brought it down, I could have been over there, but
Yeah.
I was sitting here because I was writing something out. And I'm like, seriously? Like, really?
Yeah.
Like I never even realized, and it was getting worse and getting worse.
And your voice was gone?
My voice was starting to leave. But the thing that, losing my voice doesn't freak me out. Clearing my throat doesn't freak me out. Coughing, as long as I can still breathe, doesn't freak me out. What freaks me out is feeling like I've got somebody's knee right in my throat.
Yeah.
And the pressure keeps building and building and building. And I said to him, I better cut this thing and get it packaged and get it out of the kitchen.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me to touch it. Like,
No.
I can touch the stuff, and
You can handle it. You just
I just
can't.
don't stick my fingers in my mouth. But I can touch it. I can handle it. I did it all up, put it away, washed the counter down really good, got it put away. And what did you say? 40 minutes
At longest 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
for
at
me
longest.
to get my voice back. So I mean, and I said to Dad again, you can't
Please
bring this
don't.
in the house. Just don't. Like, I will make you anything you want, except for that I don't do fruitcake. But you know, please just don't. And then today we were goofing around. We were sitting at Superstore,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you've ever been in Spruce.
Spruce's
Most of you
Superstore.
probably have not, but the Spruce's Superstore. There's a teller that's a friend of ours, and she's at the very
And
yeah.
it's
at
the last
very
till.
end.
She's at the last till. There's a wall, and on the other side
Half
of
a
the wall
wall.
is bread, half a wall, and on the other half of this wall is bread. All
So
the
we're
baked,
sitting here, we're
baked bread.
leaning against the thing, and I'm like, ugh.
I can smell
I
this
can
bread.
smell this bread, and the smell of bread really kind of nauseates me, eh? And I looked at him and I said, oh, it stinks, and my voice was
Faded.
gone. It was like, and I was like, ugh. But it came back. It didn't, because we kind of moved away and moved on. Yeah, I know. Likes making
It was quite an experience.
likes making fun of me, but you know, it is, like I said, it doesn't freak me out, but what does freak me out is that pressure that I feel. And this is bizarre. It's
Well,
bizarre.
And when your voice disappears, I seem to talk more.
Yeah, then he's just too happy.
I am happy.
But we have had so much fun
Oh yeah.
figuring out recipes for you guys, coming up with different ideas. And that's what this whole thing is about.
Yeah.
Is different ideas for replacing allergy foods.
Yeah.
You know, so
Mainly gluten, but there's the
gluten's
others.
the main one. Yeah, gluten's the main
And
one.
everything is other.
Everything.
Everything else is possible.
So, actually, I thought you were going to put the chocolates in there. I'm surprised, because when I looked in the bowl, there was a lot of chocolates missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The date caramels, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thanks for joining us for another year of this.
Only had 5 spots.
Starting January 1st, we are doing a challenge for ourselves.
Yep.
And it is,
A 31-day carnivore sandwich challenge.
so it's really cool. We're working on it now, because I am not like gonna kill myself doing a video every day.
Yeah.
So we're kind of pre-starting them. But it's really cool, because all you have to do if you're not carnivore and you are gluten-free is flip the bread.
Yeah.
And you can make the sandwiches that we're making. Like, unless you're allergic to dairy or egg or whatever that's in it at the time. But we're going to have totally different ideas. And I've been trying them out on him a few times, and then
We hope you enjoy the next month's videos.
yeah, so we're going to have videos all the way through the month.
Yep.
Hey. So thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next month.
Bye!